Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to beautiful Chiang Mai. So here's a scenario. You've come to Chiang Mai, you spent some time in the old city, maybe you stayed in the Mae area, and now it's time to go back. But don't go back exhausted. Come with me as I take you to a place where I think you should spend your last few days in Chiang Mai, just unwinding, waking up to beautiful mountains and fresh air, local food all around. Come and join me. Let's go. All right, so I made it here to the Oriental Village. And I will tell you this, on my way here, you hit a part of the journey where it is just beautiful mountains, rice fields, and then you're in these small villages that you drive through, and then you make it here to this beautiful place. And it's very unassuming at first. You know, you pull up, looks like a small place. There's a gentleman leaving on his motorbike right there. And in the entrance, you are greeted by a white elephant. So I'm going to take you inside and see if this can be a possible alternative to stand in the downtown area. Let's take a look. So after you go and check in here, this is your reception area, and you are greeted by this beautiful kitty. It's like a passageway to just a whole nother place. And on your right, I'm not sure what kind of plants these are, but they are plentiful. There's a lot of sitting areas here too, so don't like anything. This right here is your menu, both in Thai and English. Classic mojito, sex on the beach, Chiang Mai mule. So you have your cocktails, and I think a little bit of something else. Okay, yep, that's your morning menu. I don't know if you can see it on there, but you can order. But a lot of fresh juices. This is a nice, quaint sitting area. I love the quiet vibe here. I mean, all I hear right now is this water running. You hear a little bit of nature with the birds. We had some rain here recently, but a little wet here, but there's even a ping pong table that's covered. I think this would be perfect if you were to, say, spend a few days in the city and you want to do a reset before you head back to your country. I think this would be perfect. Let me show you something else here. All these little hidden doorways. Look at this right here. You walk through. You can bring your coffee out here in the morning and just sit and enjoy it. I hope I can capture those mountains for you. But it is absolutely beautiful. Now this is the dry season, so I can imagine what it's going to look like, you know, during the rainy season. It's still green, so I can imagine that everything would be even greener. Now, I'm hoping to get a chance to look inside of this. They're just individual villas all the way. And you look out your window at some of these villas, and you get to see the mountains from the little porch area. You can sit out there and have your coffee. I tell you, if I wanted a quiet area after the hustle bustle of being in the Mae area, and just when you're on vacation, sometimes you just go. By the time it's time to pack your bags, you are so worn out, and then you have a 17 to 27-hour flight or whatever, and so just come here and rest up a little bit. I'm making my way to the pool area. Swadee Cup, how are you? All right, so I ran into, I guess you consider co-owners, your co-owners,
Yes,
owners
yeah.
together. Let me show you. So this is Nikki, right?
Nikki.
Nikki.
Yeah.
So when did you take this over?
In August.
In August, and then you had a lot of work to do, you were saying.
A lot of work, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly cleaning and everything, so maintenance, a little things.
Yeah, and so by December, was it, you were able to open?
Yeah, in November we opened already for a few
Uh-huh.
houses, but then in December everything was fully open.
Okay, and how many villas do you have here?
14.
14 villas. One of the things he's doing is, he was saying this area here was just full of garbage, but they have cleaned this out. This right here is going to be some archery. So what they're focusing on also is having activities for people to do out here. You know, I was telling you it was serene, it was quiet, you can relax, but you don't just have to sit around. They're going to have activities for you too. All right, so, okay, so we're walking in. The villas are a little bit for everyone. So if you bring your family here, there's family villas. If it's just you as an individual or a couple, but you walk in. What is this? A queen size bed?
Yes, that's correct.
Queen size bed, and there's a bureau over there. You have a nice television. You can bring your Fire Stick and hook up to it, and Wi-Fi is in the room also, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you have Wi-Fi. And this is all you need. I love the use of the brown wood there on your sink. There's your shower that's separate. A lot of times you get kind of like the wet bathroom, but they separate it there. And oh man. So I just did a push down on this bed, and this bed is comfortable. Very comfortable bed. Very nice. And so, like I said, this is a nice place to come, relax, and reset. All right, so I'm going to show you a second one. They're not all the same. Some are bigger. They're set up differently. You see here's the seating area right here. The other one was wood area. Once again, you have a nice bed. All of these have your AC, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice television. And what I cannot, I guess, talk about enough is the quiet around here, you know. Oh, look at this shower area. See, they are different. The sink is in a separate area. Here's your shower and your toilet area. Yeah, so this is nice. Got a little painting on the wall there. So Nikki, right now in 2026, I know things can change, and that's why I put the date here. But what is your average for your low season prices? Like,
So the normal standard rooms we have for 700 baht
Okay.
per night, and then this one is for 900 baht.
Yeah.
The luxury,
yeah.
and we have the family room, what's for 6 people for 1550 baht.
Wow. So that first two, you're talking about under 30 US dollars for the first two, 900 and 700.
900, 700.
Yeah, and then the 1500, you're probably talking around $45, but you're talking about a family suite as well.
Yes.
So you cannot beat that for the value, folks. All right, I want to show you the pool area, because you're going to want to cool off here. And I think my wife and I may just come here and do a staycation, you know, just to check it out. But I'm going to take you around to the pool area, and we'll see what we got here. What I love about this is I love the rustic feel of it all, you know. Rustic but functional, and it just feels like a place that you can go to and that you can relax. So, and there you have a nice pool to cool down. They have umbrellas there, right? And he said they continue to work on this right here. So, but everything is up and running. and I'll put a link in the description. I tell you, just from first glance, this is a place where I will come and stay. All of these videos that I do, I don't get paid anything to do them. I've gone into places where I've said, oh, you know, and not put it out there. You know, that's just me. But and that's been very few and in between. But this is a place that has the kind of vibe that just makes you want to relax. And the owner, or one of the owners, he just has this kindness about him that, you know, anything you need, you're going to get. All right. Okay, so tell me what you think in the description, and I'm sorry, tell me what you think in the comments. And is this a place that you would stay? Would this be a nice break from the Neiman area or the old city area for you? Let me know down in the comments. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, so I had a chance to talk to Nicky. He's originally from the Netherlands, and he has quite a story where he ran a bar in South America. He's also worked on cruise ships, and he talked about his time in Fort Lauderdale, and he was surprised, you know, how big and everything was. The sheriff's office vehicles that he saw, that kind of blew him away. But this place is very unique in its own way. What they serve breakfast and lunch and dinner, but a lot of it's your comfort foods. But within this area here, the village, there is lots of local places that you can eat. Like right next door is a local restaurant down there. And so if you want authentic food, you can find authentic food all throughout here. They have bicycles you can rent, and they've also partnered with someone. So if you want to rent a motorbike and you want to ride through and see the beautiful rice fields that I pass and the mountains that I pass by on the way here, you can do that as well. So I just want to add that in, and thank you once again.